Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War with this Great War mod. Let's go ahead and end turn, because we're just about to capture Moscow. Also, we've once again got problems with the French bypassing us. It's sort of, the French are doing their own version of the Schlieffen plan. I was talking about it a bit in the episode before this one, and we were talking about possibly bypassing the enemy and through Belgium, but it seems that the enemy is doing just that, and they're bypassing our armies. Ah, nice. The armies were raised in Belarus, and I can forward them towards Smolensk. Not entirely sure what the Russians are up to. They keep bypassing me and not standing to fight. Yeah, you know what? I don't actually think this is the capital then, because there was so much more wealth and stuff put into this place, and not nearly enough into Moscow, as you can see. Although Moscow has what looks like to be forts around it. Nothing that really can stand against me, so go ahead and out-resolve this. I'm not gonna go ahead and spend a load of time of the episode of me slaughtering civilians. And now I get another research center, so I can up the research from Nizhny Novgorod. Yes. Oh, here, scrap drives. 3 turns. That's good. Did I actually do the colonization? Colonial recruitment. 2% recruitment cost for in all your regions. But it will... no, it requires foreign recruitment. War correspondence is probably better than that if it only increases the amount of the amount it will cost for me to recruit stuff. We've got an interesting situation here with the Russians. We'll see, however, we might get quite a bit of trouble here dealing with this army coming on. We've got this one stuck here, but with claiming Moscow, we probably will get a load more money. Let's see, can I get in here to... no, just outside. The French, though, don't carry any artillery more than the ones that they... ooh, the Foreign Legion. Are they any good? They might just be. You know what? They've sent everything forward. We could push this army. If I remove the bunkers, we can push that forwards. Destroy the Belgian forces right here. Hopefully the Belgians have nothing. And you know, I've taken the time to set this up over here, but I want to see if we can actually go ahead and take Belgium. Yes, there's nothing really in Belgium besides that. So if I strike here now at the Belgian force and send them off, we could go and take the entirety of Belgium. They're very angry for some reason. Right, we're gonna go ahead and push this army out of the way, and then we're gonna see about attacking this one. This one might also run away. If that's the case, we will just start marching towards there. Just in case, maybe I should recruit some troops in the capital. There are, of course, 3 French armies here, but a lot of it is just conscripts and other stuff like that. Let's go ahead and then turn and see what the enemy does, especially the French. Opportunity to intercept. Yes, let's destroy the Belgian army. I could auto-resolve it, but I think we're gonna go ahead and play it because the rest of the battles I could easily auto-resolve. This is the major one against the Belgians, so we'll play this one, and then we can auto-resolve the rest. We need one battle where we see the Belgian troops, and I destroy them. Favorable map, we've got 2 hills there within my territory, and the Belgians have a very small area there which they can set up in. Also, most of the Belgian units did not have nearly enough manpower that I have. Except maybe for this cavalry unit, it seems to be the largest of these units. Have the Belgians fought anyone? Or is it just that they have suffered attrition due to winter or something? I don't think there should be any like that in... You know what? We'll have the main line back here. And then we'll have the skirmishers going up first. The Alp troops, which we got right here, and the Finnish Jaegers, which we got right here. They actually look just the same. And then we can have the artillery pieces up on the hill. I can have the other one over here, just to spread them out, just to make it look nice. And then the general right there, and let's go ahead and start. Oh, they've built some small areas to defend themselves, but yeah. Quite nice looking units, but there isn't a lot of them, and most of it is cavalry. Belgium, or Belgium. I said it as if it was a single person. The Alp Jaegers don't have as long range as the Finnish troops. So I guess the Alpenkorps has the same range as a normal unit, because I know that the Finnish ones have extended range. We'll see what the Belgians can come up with. Gonna come within range pretty darn soon, so march quickly into position. Are we firing everything we have on this here unit right here? These conscripts. This unit's gonna come. It's gonna walk straight into the fire. They're obviously not gonna do too well. There goes the officer. And they're broken. Continue your advance. They will have the cover of the forest. But we are bombarding it right now, so... Okay. Halt! And open fire! We'll watch the cavalry get torn to shreds. They're returning fire. There goes the general. But they cannot really withstand the firepower. The ultimate firepower. Yeah, the Belgians are now in complete disarray as they flee the field. Some units still stand, but they are destroyed. The Belgian army is defeated. Their main force, and we can march on and take Brussels. Which hopefully will threaten the French enough so that they might actually withdraw to protect their homeland rather than continue forwards into Germany. We destroyed their entire force and we only lost 85 men. Although we only killed, or there were about only 800 of them. The Russians moving around. Still not willing to take the fight. Maybe here, where they've got a clear advantage. Yeah. Ah, we get a new researcher. We'll send him in here. It's too far to walk him all the way to Russia. Plus Russia is not really safe, is it? We move in to protect this area, which is good. And I think this army should actually have a general, shouldn't it? And this one is really good. But this one's a cavalryman, and this has cavalry, so we'll take this one. He's a bit cheaper, and it's a conscript army, so we don't really need any better. It's the first general I have that actually has uniform on. We will continue our plan to attack the Belgians by bypassing them. For some reason, I still have the spy networks established in Paris. I thought that we would lose that. Infiltrate airspace. There's supposed to be aircraft, but I guess the ones from the start don't turn into aircraft. It's the later ones. Right, back to the Eastern Front. Seems that all forces here in Russia has been sent away. We're gonna need some troops to defend this, because we're gonna move to destroy the concentration of troops up here. And once that's done, we can proceed to other more pressing matters. Alright, this army is kinda crap, because it's only got like it's only smaller units. The bunker is the main problem with this one. But I think we can beat them. Right, so I had a battle against some bunkers and it crashed, and this was the point where I went back to the save. Anyways, we'll see about how I cut this. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Anyways, we dealt with the Belgians right here, so we're gonna go ahead and continue to push. Let's see if we can destroy this unit, or at least push it away. Continue to push the Belgians. 2 turns, and we should be able to take that area. I want to actually see what's going on in Marseille. Or Marseille. I'm not entirely sure. What was I thinking? Yes. We got the Frenchies over here. But hopefully they'll be moved into action by my attack over at the Belgians later on. So hopefully they'll be pushed to move away from there. This was the battle I did against this bunker. It's impossible to out-resolve, so we're probably gonna lose that, unfortunately. There's a lot of Russians here. I'm wondering what I should do. We're going to need to recruit some men over here to defend this area. But then we're gonna move this force out. And they're stable enough that we can actually move them out. This far from the front, there's no point in having a factory over here. It's only going to cause problems with the fact that we've got one of those towns over there. I'm going to build this. See if we can smash this force. I believe this is the remnants of what we smashed at this battle. So this will be safe. I think rather my plan was to move up here and destroy all of this. But maybe I should go ahead and take the other more important center, which is Kiev in Ukraine. And if I take that, they have no good place to recruit troops anymore. Here we go, more troops that move up to Smolensk. Not entirely sure what we're gonna recruit to destroy this force over here. Let's build one of these machine guns. Hopefully it doesn't bug out like the bunkers. For some reason all the battles with bunkers crash, which is not very good. And the problem is now, of course, since I'm gonna edit the episode, I'm not edited back and forth because of the crash. I'm not entirely sure how long the episode was. I know though that the last one was a bit short just because of the exactly same reason. But let's push at least so I can take Brussels. And we'll see what happens on the Eastern Front. At the same time, moving up north to help out the army there in Petrograd, which is sort of besieged, and have all those forces destroyed would be very nice. Rather than have you move anywhere, let's just have you join this place. Good, construction done. The French just sit there, so you know what, let's destroy this. Oh, we've got another Belgian force over here. Rifle grenades, machine guns. Ah, we got a proper oh, crap. We got a proper Belgian force now. The real Belgian army. That's gonna be interesting to fight them. Then we're gonna have a real battle against the Belgians. Unlike the other one, which was a complete pushover. And I'm gonna spend some more money over here to have an army, or a smaller army, ready to deal with these guys if they come on. We've got those two forces. Am I gonna move up or am I gonna move towards... Yeah, we're gonna move up. We're gonna have a massive battle up there. We're gonna bring everything together and destroy all the Russian forces there. Then we can free up this army to chase down these, out-resolve that, destroy the bunkers and everything, and then we can have the two armies pushing down, capturing everything. Go on to capture the Romanians. The Balkan area must be completely like destroyed. Everyone, the Austro-Hungarians are fighting back and forth here with the Greeks and the rebels and whatnot. So this area, Serbia, must be completely destroyed. Scorched earth. We've secured Smolensk. Wait, what? The Belgians fought each other. Ah! That was not... That was a... It was a rebellion. That was a Belgian rebellion force. Ah, I saw that because they were pretty unhappy. Because of some reason. So they had like a... I don't know, communist rebellion or something. Risk taker. Unit machine gun. Logging camp in Russia. So this force just fought and destroyed. So this, here we go. This is the real Belgian army. They just destroy like a communist rebellion or something. And now in turn we're gonna destroy them. And that will leave the road open to Brussels. And we sort of get a kind of a Schlieffen plan done. Got a bit of a town that they dug in. It's gonna be about the artillery first to destroy each other. We of course have twice the guns, but the Belgian artillery unit was quite well trained. They've had a lot of experience. But it looks as though they've placed their artillery right in the middle of the village. Which is not that great of a placement. We'll have our artillery placed off to the side a bit out here. And then spread them out a bit. And yeah, and you know what? The way it's set up right now is pretty good, so let's go ahead and start it. Let's start by having the skirmishers moving up on the flanks. See if they can secure some positions. Let's see. Artillery duel has started. Because of their wonky position, I do believe that we have quite a good chance of victory here. So far we have killed one of their crew. And they've killed none of us. Looks like we're gonna have a bit of a fight going on here. Luxembourg infantry moving up. They do have a wall they can hide behind. Quickly move into position. They should have moved up to the wall before they started firing. And now they're gonna have 3 times the manpower to fire back at them. And as that is going on, we have the first line advance. We've got the Jaegers on this side. The cavalry is close by. Let's quickly move into position to ready ourselves. Artillery keep firing on each other, but at this point we've only lost some in the regiments close by. We've lost some men. Right, the main line should ready themselves to halt. They are within range. Let's move them a bit further. And there we want to have them stop and open fire on the enemy. Enemy general has been cut down. The enemy cavalry unit was destroyed. And it's a good time to keep pushing. It looks as though... Did the artillery... No, the artillery is still there. But we got a break in the center. So let's push through that. We'll have you two push up through the forest as well to deal with this one. And we'll have the light infantry gain some ground upon our enemies. We are getting a bit of flank fire here, but the conscripts gave way. And let's make sure that they do not recover by setting up and shooting at them as they retreat. This unit will continue to move forwards and hopefully destroy the artillery. More Luxembourg infantry is falling back. Only the units within town, this one has recovered. But before they completely recover, we're gonna hold this line and have them start firing upon them. Get up here. Let's have the light infantry come along there. You two will march up. Another unit recovered over here. Light infantry move up. Move up in support. Artillery and gunfire. They're not going to stand for long. As more units give up on the Belgian side. Yeah, this unit was broken. This one's not going to stand. The artillery is about to give up. As soon as we get a bit of fire going on this unit, they will give up as well. And then victory should be achieved. We can march on to their capital. Fire! Boom! And they're gone. And the artillery gone. Oh, we've got a... some form of sniper unit has turned up, which is the last unit on the field. So that's gonna just get all kinds of fire. If you look closely, you can actually see that there is a scope on the rifle. Now they're coming under artillery fire, so the camera is a bit shaking, so we'll see. But there you go. There you can clearly see that there's a scope. They fired upon it, but just as I think they just made it into the tall grass to sort of disappear. I'm not entirely sure why they're not using their superior range to fire from distance. Just as we deal with this one, another unit comes back. It's the artillery. It thinks it will stand a chance. Snipers are completely gone. Now let's move in to deal with the artillery. Walk into range pretty darn soon. Let's speed this up a bit. We're firing at extreme range, but they shouldn't stand for that long, given that they are the only unit left and there's only 20 of them. And they're coming under heavy fire. if I could just get one good artillery hit, that was enough. Once we broke down this house, that was enough to send them away. And victory is now ours. Heroic victory. And we destroyed the Belgians. Do I have enough to... I don't think there is anything there that we need to be worried about. Let's go ahead and see what they've got down here. Also, they've got barely anything. I want to see what the Italians have. And we'll continue to move this one. Should be ready to attack the Russians next turn. Not entirely sure what the Russians are doing over there. These French are still just holding their position. And yeah. Well, looking at the time, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it right here. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.